Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. In the last episode, we tied off some of our looser ends of our journey, fixing up the Rust Turf Tunnel, completing the connection between Rustboro and Verdant Turf Town, bringing together a couple who was forcefully separated because of the tunnel's collapse, and began our exploration towards the city of Fall Arbor, and also saw a glimpse of Team Aqua and the next step in their evil plans for all life living in the Hoenn region, messing with who knows what on the top of Mount Chimney. The only thing is, because of the current patrol of grunts, it's not the time to be messing with them. But maybe with a little more time, we can find that chance to sneak up the giant 5,000 foot tall volcano and truly find out what Archie's really planning behind the scenes, right underneath our noses. So, with that being said, our next step is Fall Arbor Town, which I actually got mixed up in the last episode. I actually thought just the upper area of where we currently are actually leads to Fortree Town, or Fortree City, but that's actually on the right side of where we are. So, the town that's on the right, if we look at the area nav, is actually Fortree. I got that mixed up. So, where we had saw a rune, he's going here, but I accidentally got mixed up that this was Fall Arbor, and I don't know how I mixed that up, but yeah, Fortree's over there. I thought we were going to Fortree for a second in the last episode, and, well, I completely noticed that, we are definitely not going Fortree. Fortree is definitely later. But honestly, with that being said, we're heading out to Fall Arbor Town, which is actually where May is going right now. So, with that being said, honestly, let's follow May over to Fall Arbor. Are you looking for a Pokemon as well? Currently, not at the moment, but we are still looking for a team, like a full team so far. There's still Pokemon I would like to use, but at the current moment, we don't have them. But, honestly, for the most part, we've got some decent heavy hitters on our team for sure. I will have to say that I definitely am pretty happy about. And also I upgraded Lily a little bit with some of the TMs we have. So I ended up throwing the HM Strength onto Lily, since obviously it's better than Scratch. So basically 2 times more damage on her damage for what would be Scratch. And then I also threw Rock Tomb onto her as well, giving us a way to fight off against flying type Pokemon. So it'll come in handy, that's for sure. But honestly, just having something extra to worry about certain other types of Pokemon and the type advantage stuff is honestly better for Lily, since Lily will get a little bit more use now that we have some more stuff to work with. But honestly, level 21 for Lily and Donatello, not bad. And we also got ourselves a Mawile. We actually have the Mega Stone for a Mawile, but I don't think we can get a Mawile in this game. But Mawile is a Steel-type Pokemon, so we want to go in with Drake here, since we have Fire Fang on Drake. So that would be the best Pokemon for Mawile here. Although, if it was a Mega Evolution Pokemon, I believe it becomes Fairy Steel-type, if I remember correctly. So, thankfully we're not dealing with Mega Evolution yet. Maybe, I think it's like halfway into the game, I think? I'm not entirely sure on that one, because I believe it is. I'm not 100%. Because obviously there's Mega Evolution in this game. We've already found a couple Mega Stones at this point. We found the Alacazites, the Mawilites, and I'm trying to remember what the Agronite that we got for fixing up Rust Turf Tunnel. So honestly, we're definitely getting closer and closer to being able to use that kind of stuff. But the thing is with Mega Evolution, you need fully evolved Pokemon, or Pokemon that don't have evolutions that have Mega Evolutions, pretty much. So, like Sableye and Mawile, pretty much. But honestly, we have to get further into the game when we can have, fully evolved Pokemon when we'll get our hands on it. Level 23 for Drake, that's pretty good. And level 27 for Osborne. We're getting closer and closer to getting ourselves our 3rd evolution for Marshtomp being a Swampert. That would be pretty cool. But you're a strong trainer. Well, I definitely am glad to hear that one, because we have put quite a decent amount of work into our Pokemon at the current moment. Still, we don't have, everything we could want. on our team since we don't have a full team yet. But we definitely have some pretty good Pokemon. Oh, you and your Pokemon look quite strong. We simply must have a battle. Okay, let's see what you got though. Since you're an ace trainer, you can have something dangerous. Nope, just a Wingull. Okay, Wingull is not very scary. And Wingull, if we had Millie out, Millie would be perfect for Wingull right now. But we do have Rock Tomb, so you know what? Go for it. It probably is only going to do half though. Yeah, well no, it did super effective. But it still did double damage, which was smart. So, not too bad. We also dropped its speed, so no matter what, we'll outspeed it. Honestly, just go strength then, since... Nope, never mind, you have quick attack. If you didn't have quick attack, we would definitely outspeed you, though. But sorry there, Wingull. Definitely going down there, bud. But not bad. Definitely not bad at all. Ended up working out pretty well. And then we do have a Numel to go with now. Well, Numel is a fire ground type, so the smartest option here is actually Osborne, even though he doesn't need as much experience as everybody else at the moment. Honestly, this will actually be a smart transition into a Pokemon that would do perfectly well here. Also threw Strength onto our Marshtomp as well, because honestly, upgrading that as well would be a good idea, so we don't have to worry about Tackle anymore. Now we actually have a physical move that actually hits hard. And we also got Roselia. Okay, so Grass Poison. So, in this instance, it's kind of whatever we want. So, honestly, in this instance, I'm going to say, let's just go Donatello. Because Donatello is pretty fast. Is a Bug-type Pokemon, so Grass isn't really going to affect us. We're also flying, so Grass is definitely not going to affect us. So we're pretty safe to go right now. We could go Secret Power. I ended up swapping that for Fury Swipes, since this is a lot more power on it, so it's definitely not a bad move. It's 70 base power instead of 18 per hit, so not too bad. But honestly, let's go Fury Cutter, because the more we use Fury Cutter, the more damage we do, so not a bad idea. Going into Stun Spore, though. But honestly, because of Ninjask being as fast as it is, plus the speed boost, I don't think that really affects us at all. But we can go into a Secret Power, and apparently still faster than us, surprisingly. Just because of, in general, under normal circumstances, that wouldn't be the case. Also, put it to sleep. Okay. Not really, understanding how you fell asleep, but, let's just give it another Secret Power and knock it out. Okay, well that works for me. Don't know how you fell asleep. I guess it had an item that put it to sleep, though, but weird. Okay, I don't have anything that does that, but, okay. Well, down she goes. You didn't just look strong, you are strong. Well, yeah, I would definitely say so, with the fact that we do technically have a full team, although not all the Pokemon we're using are counted as part of our team, to be fair, like Zigzagoon. And then Millie's more of like our contest Pokemon, but we're running with her for the time being until we do get a Pokemon we want to swap for her. But we might end up using Millie longer, you never know. But I do count Millie technically on our team, so technically Millie would be, one of our main Pokemon.
Hey.
Hey, May. Long time no see.
The road here was pretty long, huh? I got tired enough that I had to take a little break.
Well, it's all good.
Spooks, your Pokemon look pretty tired themselves. Let me take care of them for a sec.
Okay, you do so, May. Thanks for the double heal, though. You gave us one right before Mount Chimney, and now one right here. Thanks. Your team's health has now been restored.
There. That's all better. I'm on my way to pay a visit to Professor Cosmo. He's famous for his research on meteorites. He was working on a project with my dad, Professor Birch, on how meteorites, might affect Pokemon.
Which specifically would be Deoxys, since, Deoxys really likes meteorites. Although, because we don't have one, we can't, show off the power of meteorites and stuff, but basically, if you have a Deoxys, you can, basically mess around with meteorites, which is pretty cool.
Enough dawdling. I think it's not much farther to, Fall Arbor. Let's give it one last push.
Okay. One last push indeed. We still got a little bit in between us and Fall Arbor Town, though. Route 113 to Route 111. But here we are, we're officially making our way to Fall Arbor. And you can definitely tell we're close to Mount Chimney now, with the fact that we got raining ash from the volcano. Because that's literally what that is. That isn't snow, that's ash. So we do definitely need to keep that in mind. I'm going to go Rock Tomb, though, for Sandshrew here. One thing, with the fact that I'm so used to the Ice-type version of Sandshrew now, it's actually interesting to see the normal version of Sandshrew nowadays. Just because of all the stuff with, just in general having the Ice-type variant for Sandshrew nowadays being available. And you see it more often now with the newer games. But, was very surprised that didn't knock it out, honestly. I was thinking it was gonna, but it got lucky, honestly, and I'll take it, honestly. We do need to get the Pokeball, though, to work for this, though. Because, well, if it doesn't catch it, it's going to hit me with another rollout, and that's definitely not going to be good. But we got lucky. Cool. So we got ourselves a free Sandshrew, which is pretty nice. Sandshrew not a bad Pokemon, by any means. And our Linoon's now level 21. Not bad. But here we go with our Pokedex entry for Sandshrew, the mouse Pokemon, ground type. And it's 2 foot, 26.5 pounds. Sandshrew has a very dry hide that is extremely tough. The Pokemon can roll into a ball that repels any attack. At night, it burrows into the desert, sand, to sleep. Well, technically we're not in a desert, but I don't think it needs to really worry about doing that one in where we are at the current moment. But I believe, yeah, if you run inside the ash, you can open it up. Also, that sounds like a new cry, I think. Let's definitely take a look at it, since it might actually be a new Pokemon. Nope, that's probably Sandshrew. Let's double check, though. Yep, that's definitely Sandshrew. Don't need to worry about you. Can you guess why it's so cool around here? The falling ash from the sky? Yeah, that is pretty cool. But kind of scary at the same time, because wouldn't that technically be a active volcano at that point? Because pretty sure that's a good sign of an active volcano, and active volcanoes are never good to mess with. That's for sure. Especially with what we know about Team Aqua being up on top of Mount Chimney right now. Definitely not the best thing. That's for sure. But honestly, as long as they don't, mess with the volcano in a way that will make it erupt, I think we should be fine. It is still kind of scary, though, to think about that. Gonna go for Rock Tomb here. I think we should do double damage here. We got critical. No. Okay, so it was just ground type. I always think that for electric type. I don't know why. Every time I think of electric types, I think that rock type moves are going to do super effective damage, but they don't. I don't know why I do that. It happens in every game sometimes. Just at some point, I'll throw out a rock type move on an electric type Pokemon and be like, oh wait, it doesn't work that way. It should, but it doesn't. PU, that stinks. I thought you said you loved this place. Anything else from you? The volcanic ash blocks the sun, so it doesn't get very warm. That's good for me. I can't stand the heat. I don't blame you. That's actually not a bad thing, to be honest. It's fun getting myself half buried when the mountain is covered in ash. Oh, I thought you were a trainer, with how you were running around. New Pokemon over here, so we should take a look. What are you? Oh, you are a Skarmory. That is not a bad Pokemon, honestly. Would be good to throw in for the time being, because we don't need to worry about Zigzagoon anymore, or Linoon, since I don't think we're going to be running into Rock Smash anytime soon. So, not a bad Pokemon to swap out for now. So, honestly, Steel-type Pokemon would not be a bad thing to have, just for the time being. Don't know if it'll end up being part of our team, like, full-time, just because I don't know what our full team is going to be at the moment, because there's so many Pokemon in the Hoenn region that I like. So, honestly, I am not sure on what will be our end team. But, definitely not a bad Pokemon, for sure. Skarmory is pretty cool, honestly. Fast Pokemon, strong Pokemon physically. Not a bad Pokemon. Doesn't evolve, though, unfortunately. But honestly, doesn't really need to evolve, because it's pretty cool looking, and it's pretty strong, so it really doesn't need one. It could, it could have been one of the Pokemon that could have got a Mega Evolution, honestly. But, two other Pokemon that didn't get one in this game that really probably should have gotten one is Milotic and Flygon. I don't understand why that didn't happen. Apparently they were planned to be Mega Evolved Pokemon, but they couldn't come up with a design for it or something. That was the consensus of that. So it's always weird to think that they didn't get one, even though they're two very popular Pokemon that could have easily gotten one. And I could think of 1,000 different designs for Flygon that would be perfect for a Mega Evolution. Like, you could literally make it look like someone, you give it the, like a pair of, like, kind of like goggles, where it looks like, kind of like somebody that's flying like a plane, and then mix it with, like, kind of like like a dragon-esque, design to make it a full dragon type instead. Honestly, probably would have worked. Honestly, make it into a dragon flying type Pokemon. Or pure dragon. Honestly, could have been pretty cool. I definitely am very surprised it did not get one. And the Militic, on top of that, you know, it's a giant water serpent. It could easily get a design that would work for it. I don't know how they didn't think of one, but it would have been cool. I will definitely be honest there. Because, I'll be honest here, Flygon's one of my favorite Pokemon. So, it is weird to say that it doesn't have anything tied to Mega Evolution. Although, technically via trivia is the only connection to Mega Evolution there is. But technically, the thing is, with everything to do with like the newer games, with how they're doing all these, you know, futuristic / past Pokemon for everything to do with Scarlet and Violet, and maybe even something to do with the newer games past Scarlet and Violet, it's very possible that Flygon could get a secondary form in the future. That may be not specifically tied to it, but could be, you know, futuristic or a prehistoric version of, you know, just in general for the Flygon species. That technically, although it's not specifically Flygon, it could still be connected to Flygon, kinda. And also, the Skarmory is definitely not wanting to get in this Pokeball. Probably should have threw Fury Cutter, or not Fury Cutter, trying to remember the name of the move, but False Swipe. It would have been probably smart to throw False Swipe onto Donatello here, because Donatello would definitely be able to have that ability. But this Skarmory is actually fighting pretty hard, honestly. Does not want to get in the Pokeball whatsoever. And makes sense because Skarmory actually does have a very high or very low catch rate. So, honestly, it could take probably all our Pokeballs, honestly, and get very lucky on that, and not even be caught in the first place. So, we don't catch it, unfortunate, but it's very possible one of these Pokeballs will eventually catch it. It's just we gotta get lucky. Honestly, what I could do, there's a very, very specific thing we can do. And it will have to be along the lines of this. So if we go to, well, actually Lily's knocked out, we didn't get the chance to do it actually. I was thinking about putting it to sleep. And sleep is the best status that you can give on a Pokemon to catch it. Fortunately, because Lily is indeed down, we don't have that chance. But we caught it right there. Perfect. Right when I was talking about putting it to sleep. And, well, we didn't even need to. That works out. The 372 experience, too, so it was worth going for it. But there we go. We got ourselves a Skarmory, which is a pretty cool Pokemon, honestly. But the Armor Bird Pokemon, Skarmory, Steel Flying, 5 foot 7 inches, and pretty much 111 pounds. Skarmory's steel wings become tattered and bashed from repeated battles. Once a year, the battered wings grow back completely, restoring the cutting edges to their pristine states. And honestly, not a bad Pokemon to add to the team, for the time being for sure. So, honestly, I'm gonna name you Valor. That sounds like a pretty cool name. So, Valor, welcome to the team. Because, honestly, not a bad name, honestly. Don't think it's a name I've used before, honestly, either. But, we will have to wait till later to throw it in, because it's in the PC right now. Oh, hey, an actual TM. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Training tips. The ready button lets you use items quickly. Register items for quick use by using the key items pocket of your bag and selecting them with the A button. To use registered items, press the Y button to register up to 4 items, which we already kind of know, but it's there. Oh, hello. Hello there, ninja kid. From out of the ashes I leap. Hiya. I challenge thee. Well, let's see what you got for us. You're definitely going to have a ninjask, though, or something similar, because these guys usually have that Pokemon. Anything ninja-like. Although coughing is not really ninja-like, is it? But, it's... I guess it does make smoke screens, so technically it counts. But yeah, these guys usually use Pokemon like Ninjask, and technically Nuzleaf and Shiftry are also kind of ninjas. So basically, Pokemon like that pretty much is the best way to kind of explain these kinds of ninja kids that you could run into. But thankfully we were able to get that coughing down before it could actually do some real damage there. But level 22 for Donatello, always good to see. What's our speed at right now? I haven't really checked our stats, but we're getting +4 for speed every level, it seems like now. But yeah, we're definitely doing better on attack now. But honestly, speed is always the key. But honestly, another coughing. Well, since it's going for another coughing, you do this in a different way. That Donatello doesn't get hurt here. So let's go into Drake, I think. Although, technically not a Pokemon that's specifically built to fight against coughing. It's not a bad Pokemon to throw out in case we need something, so it's not the worst case scenario. But let's definitely go Bite, since we have the Black Glasses combo with the Bites, with the same type of attack boost. Although Smog can poison us, and it did. Not the worst thing. Could be much worse, but we won't be in the fight long enough for it to really take a real big effect on Drake here. Although it's not a status you want to be having in a longer fight, though, to be fair. But honestly, not too bad. And Assurance, which is definitely something we want. So let's definitely swap out Bite for Assurance, since that should be... oh no. Oh, I thought it was more damage. Never mind. Okay, we don't need Assurance then. Never mind. I was thinking it was, but nope, that is definitely not an upgrade. I was thinking it was going to be like 70 or 80. Nope, definitely not. Although Spark is an upgrade. Is that better than what we're running? 65 for, which is just based off our speed. But depending on what it does, it is cool, so it's not bad. What does Electro Ball give us? Excites the audience a lot if used first. That's not bad. Definitely could be better. Although, I am kind of thinking based off of just contest reasons too. Appealing move that can be used repeatedly without boring the audience. Not bad. Not the best though. And then being able to startle Pokemon is always good. So it's kind of like iffy on what you want. But honestly, being able to get a decent amount of that, honestly, Quick Attack is better in the long run. So I guess Quick Attack's the one to go, honestly. Because honestly, Millie's just more built to be a contest user, so having that is probably smarter in the end. But honestly, as long as we get like decent build up throughout the adventure and get exactly like the moves that are perfect for contest, we'll be perfectly built for it later when we do eventually do them with Millie. Since Millie is definitely going to be the Pokemon to do so, since the Pokemon's literally built to do contests. That's the whole point of Cosplay Pikachu, is it's a contest Pokemon. So, makes a lot of sense, right? But with honor, I admit defeats. Well, sorry there, bud, but definitely have to admit defeat there. We definitely destroyed you there. But, somehow got through that lady without being caught there. We got ourselves a double team. I was hoping for something else, but that's not bad. At least we got a TM. So, that could be Sandshrew, but it could be a different... oh no, it is a different Pokemon. What are you? Oh, hello. That's cool to see. I always like Spinda. That's definitely a Spinda. Although, we'll never know what version of Spinda it is because, well, Spinda has not millions, but thousands of different forms. Since that's how Spinda works. But it's definitely a cool Pokemon, nonetheless. But I'm going to say Mudslap would be good here, although we will get knocked out for sure. it might drop well, you're using Copycat and we're flying, and ground types don't hit Pokemon like us, so that works? Okay. Well, I don't know how we do damage to this thing without knocking it out. But let's go Fury Cutter. It's worth a shot. Yeah, that worked. Okay, cool. Although we're going to get hit back with that. But maybe in the long run it won't be too bad. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. If it's going to be using Copycat, we should probably force it to go back to Mud Slap, is what I'm going to say. Since it looks like it's going to be spamming that. So, let's go safe. Make sure that thing's not going to hit us with anything. No, it's going Tackle now. Okay, well, I was trying to prepare for Copycat, but that definitely did not work in my favor. It definitely backfired a little bit. I'm going to go into Millie because Drake will start getting poisoned every turn. So it's safer to just go with Millie here. But honestly, yeah, definitely unfortunate with the Copycat not working to our favor there, because I was going to go for a freebie there, so we didn't have to worry about getting hit. Also, surprisingly hit us through 2 accuracy drops. Don't know how that happened, because that's pretty hard to hit through that kind of stuff. Dropping accuracy, it definitely starts ticking up pretty quickly as soon as you get 2 of them. But not too bad though. We got ourselves a Spinda, the Spot Panda Pokemon. Normal type, pure normal because it doesn't evolve. 3 foot 7 inches and 11 pounds. Not two Spinda are said to be identical. Spot patterns on their hides. This Pokemon moves in a curious manner, as if it is stumbling in dizziness. Its lurching movements can cause the opponent to become confused. And it does actually learn Spin Dance, I believe it's called, which is, you know, it literally confuses a Pokemon. So, definitely not a bad Pokemon. Also, every Pokemon on the route has been found now, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. Because we have a couple knocked out Pokemon, we do want to be a little careful here. But, might be able to kind of go like that for you. And make our way right into, well, the halfway point of this route. The Glass Workshop, turning Volcanic Ash into glass items. Oh, there's an item in there. Oops. But there is a good reason to go in here, though. Since, obviously by the sign, you know to go in here. This area is covered in volcanic ash. Plink, plink. I'm specifically gifted, plink, plink. I make glass out of volcanic ash, and then use the glass to make items, plink, plink. Go collect ash with this, plink, plink. And we got ourselves a suit sack. Which, as he said, collect ash, get items. Which is pretty cool. Just take the suit sack and walk through the piles of volcanic ash, plink, plink. It will fill up with volcanic ash, plink, plink. Once you think you've collected a good amount of, come and find me, plink, plink. Okay. What about you, buddy? Anything from you? It's fun to blow my glass flute in time to my boss's, nattering, plink, plink. Well, let's definitely see what you sell, because you gotta have something on you. Just take the suit sack and walk through the piles of volcanic ash, plink, plink. It will fill up with volcanic ash. Once you think you collect a good amount, I was kind of wanting to, you know, talk to you about it, but okay. Well, he did say to throw it in, so let's definitely grab that real quick so we can go and collect something. Automatically grabs it looks like, so we don't need to worry about that. But basically, run through this, you collect a little bit, and we should be able to see what he sells now. Also got ourselves a Max Ether, which is not bad. Definitely a good item for later. Let's see here. Need 240 more grams, I can make you a blue flute. Okay, so if we want the blue flute, we gotta collect more. But honestly, by running through those, it's pretty easy to collect more and more. Well, haha, today's technology is a wondrous thing. Take this volcanic ash here, it can be fashioned into glass. That is definitely true, based on the fact that we know it can make flutes. But honestly, knowing that the ninja kids are going to be hiding inside the volcanic ash, we also need to be careful about it. But honestly, well, they're talking about one. There's one right there. Thanks for finding me, but we still have to battle. Which makes sense. Makes sense indeed. But honestly, Ninja Boy Lung has an Nincada. Like I said, Nincada is definitely, well, it's pre-evolution of Ninjask, but still though. Still, they're using Nincada, so that kind of proves that they definitely do use Ninjask and stuff like that. And honestly, you avoided my attack, really? Okay, well, that's unfortunate, because, I believe that's not really that hard of a move to hit. honestly. I think it's like a 5% chance for it to miss. So missing like that was kind of bad, just because of how low that is to miss. But honestly, oof, that's for sure. That's a free poison, though, because of that. And here we go with the Ninjask. So now we want to be careful. But we should be faster, maybe? Nope, we are definitely not. I was thinking maybe because we were higher level, but nope, definitely not. Well, down goes good ol' Drake there. But thankfully we do have Millie, so we have a perfect Pokemon for flying type weakness. So we don't need to worry about Ninjask here, but still though, definitely not a Pokemon we want to let get started, because double team, the speed boost entirely, yeah, we don't want this thing to get really set up, because it will get set up if we let it. But honestly, not bad. 600 experience too, never bad to see. Level 28s, and we're finally getting ourselves a new move, Rock Slide. Definitely swapping out Mud Shot for that, because Mud Bomb is literally just an upgraded version of Mud Shot, so Rock Slide will definitely take. Got ourselves a Rock type move now. I'll use my ninjutsu on you. Volcanic Ash Swirl Cloak. What? It's already over. 320 Poke for winning. And down goes the Ninja Boy. Sorry there, buddy. But we're definitely out of the Smoky Ash that is in Route 113. But Fall Arbor Town is just to the left of us. Although we're technically still not there yet. But now we are. Now we're in Fall Arbor. But now that we're here... Oh, hey May.
Hark, what a disaster. Oh, Spooks, help. You've got to come with me.
What's going on, May? Well, into what seems to be Cosmo's lab, it seems. Because that's who she was going to see.
You see, Professor Cosmo, he got abducted by some weird guys calling themselves Team something or other.
Those shady characters, they call themselves Team Aqua. It seems as though they plan to do something with that meteorite that the professor has been researching. The professor is just too gullible. If you show the least bit of interest in his research, he would happily go with you anywhere without question.
Spooks, please. You gotta help me save him. They can't be planning to do anything good with Professor Cosmo's research. We have to do something. I'm going to head after them right away. Let's meet up at Meteor Falls, okay? I'm counting on you, Spooks.
Okay, Meteor Falls, you say. We'll definitely be preparing for there. Professor Cosmo was taken to Meteor Falls, beyond Route 114. Please save the professor from that Team Aqua. Okay, we'll definitely make our way there. Also, nice little observatory here. It's a cutting-edge telescope. It seems to be focusing on some particular sector of space. That is definitely seemingly to be the case. And here's the meteor that if you had a Deoxys, well, you'd be able to change its form, since that's how the meteors work in these games. Well, starting with, obviously, the Hoenn region, but still, though. Definitely pretty cool, though. But I believe we have to, in order to get Deoxys, and actually, no, I think it was changed in this game. I think we can get Deoxys. I think, actually, now that I think about it. Because Deoxys used to be a Pokemon specifically in mystery gifts. You'd have to get a special item to be able to go to the land where you could find it. And I'm trying to think if we can actually eventually run into them. I'm pretty sure we can. It would be cool to, fight against Deoxys for you guys. That would be pretty cool. But, I'm trying to remember if we can or not, but it would be cool though. Pokemon Contest Spectacular, registration's inside, but basically another upgraded version of the contest hall. So now we got 3 of them to go to now, which we can easily, go through the challenges. I believe the final one is... trying to remember. But, actually, let me go to the map. I'll show you guys where I'm remembering where it is. I just don't know the name off the top of my head. But right here in Lily Cove is where the final one, I believe, is. But honestly, definitely, once we get there, I think we'll have all of them. But, Pokemaniac, you say? Move Maniac's house. Let me teach you moves to Pokemon. Well, let's head on inside. No reason not to. I believe this is how we relearn moves, I think. I'm the Pokemon Move Maniac, I know every Pokemon can learn, but know every move Pokemon can learn by leveling, and I can teach them to your Pokemon. I'm totally into collecting heart scales right now, so bring me one and I'll share the maniacal magic of moves. If any of your Pokemon needs to remember a move, bring me a heart scale. Okay, so we don't have a heart scale, but he might do one for free. No, he doesn't. Okay, well, I was hoping we could, but yeah, definitely not. But if we can get one, which I think we might be able to find, well, that was just on a guess, because I remember you could find items in those meteorite holes, but I was very surprised that the first one ended up being the one that would have one. But yeah, the meteorite holes have items in them, as long as you look for them. But it's not every single one that would have one, but it's a decent chance that you will find one, though, to be fair. But honestly, let's see here. Fossil Maniac's house. All rare fossils are mine. Well, we don't have a fossil, but we can at least talk to him. Hello there. My big brother's the Fossil Maniac. He's a nice guy who loves fossils. He loves digging holes, too. He dug this hole by himself. You can have this, so you can dig holes just like my big brother. And we got ourselves TM Dig, which is never a bad move to have. When you're in a cave, if you have a Pokemon use Dig, you'll be back at the entrance in no time. Which is always a good thing, because, well, that gives us basically an escape route, rope anywhere we go. Which is not bad, although it can't be used everywhere, but it's definitely not bad at all. But let's definitely see what's going on with Fossil Maniac in here. I'm the Fossil Maniac. I'm a nice guy who loves fossils. Do you want a fossil? But the fossils around here all belong to me, none for you. If you can't go without a fossil, try the desert on Route 111. From what I've heard, the fossils buried in the sand sometimes rise to the surface due to the sandstorms. So if we want a fossil, well, if we head to Route 111, we can go get one. Only thing is, well, we can't go into the sandstorm, well, because we can't see in the sandstorm, because, well, we can't. So, we can't go there yet, but in the future we could. But yeah, for the time being, we're definitely not going there. But, let's definitely take a look at our team real quick before we do go any further. But, I think we can fight you, maybe? All my Pokemon does is roar. No one dares to come near me. Sigh, if you would, please take this TM away. Oh, thanks. I'll take a free roar. That's not bad. So, free TM. I'll take it. Noticed it immediately with the fact that he didn't attack me right away. Also, a place we can't get to for two reasons. One, we don't have Surf, and one, we don't have Waterfall. But, good to see that. But Route 114, we're officially on it. Bunch of fishermen, though. And also a Pokemon somewhere. Oh, that is... well, that's a Pokemon we've seen before. Always good to see Swablu. Especially with the fact that, you know, we went through Brilliant Diamond with the Swablu, so it's always cool to see a returning Pokemon from our past. But honestly, with us being on Route 114 now, we definitely... well, we should probably read the sign out front first before we do that. Lynette's house. Lynette's house indeed. Well, inside we go. Nothing really of note in here, but interesting little house. Something that looks like letters is written on it. But it's so messy and not legible. Yeah, definitely a strange little place, that's for sure. But filled with magazines and stuff. Definitely nothing of note in here, that's for sure. For the time being, at least. But yeah, nothing we can do there for now. Maybe the guy out front would know. Hello. I'm gathering berries so I can win a Pokemon contest. If you'd like, I'll share one with you. Oh, thanks. I'll take a free berry. Good luck to you too. Thanks. We'll take the freebie. And also there is a bunch of berries on the left, or the right there. Also something in the water, that is a Surskit, so we don't need to worry about you. But, not bad to, you know, run into a Surskit by any means. But yeah, there it was. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that one. I think we've already caught one, so I don't think we need to worry about Pokedex entry either. But Asper berries are never a bad thing. I believe these will give you toughness if you make them into, you know, contest blocks and stuff like that. So if we want to make Pokeblocks with these, I believe these would be for tough, which would help us, but for the time being, we don't need to really heavily worry about it. But could be good, could be bad. Really depends on, you know, once we get enough of them, then we could really do some real stuff with that. Let's see here. Yeah, that's not a bad team. We could go with a double battle with Lily and Donatello. Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood to teach you how to battle. Teach me how to battle. Okay, say so. But Tyra and Ivy teammates. Okay. Roselia and Azumarill. Okay. Fully evolved Azumarill is never a Pokemon that is good to run into right away, but not gonna be too bad. Let's definitely say double teaming on Azumarill would be a smart idea, I think. So let's get the Azumarill out first, I think, would be the smartest way of doing this. Not for sure that we will get it, but it is a very good chance we get it down to at least half HP, which is always good to see. But there goes a little bit of our HP. We did dodge the second attack, though, which was the Azumarill, so we're still good. Let's definitely go for another double team on the Azumarill here, and then hopefully knock that thing out before it can do anything dangerous. Because huge power in Azumarill can hurt if it has that ability, but doesn't always, but if it is using that, it can be kind of scary. Also, 1,000 experience for that, which is always good. But, yeah, definitely... Okay, well, there's crit. Well, that's fun. Don't know how you got that free crit there, but unfortunate for us. But honestly, Drake is not a bad Pokemon to throw out into you, since we do have Fire Fang. And although the Intimidate really doesn't... Actually, no, you're using Razor Leaf, so that actually does help us in this instance. Just because of the fact that, well, Razor Leaf is a physical-based move, so that actually kind of does help us in the end. Although, we are faster than Roselia with both Pokemon, so sorry there, Roselia. Doesn't really matter in the end, but 630 experience is never bad to see. That was 1,500, basically, for this entire fight, which is not bad. It's not bad at all, honestly. What an amazing way to battle. Well, that's good to hear, and both of you said it, so double the trouble. But 1,100 for winning, never bad. But honestly, good experience though, nonetheless. Although we did get knocked out on Ivy, which is never a good thing. Thankfully we can buy revives now, so I don't mind using one or two every now and then. So, we'll definitely get you back on your feet, because you're not feeling too good right now. So it would be good to definitely give Lily some, well, you know, good HP back. But honestly, ooh, hey, Lombre. Not a bad Pokemon, but definitely not one we're going to be using, because water and grass really doesn't mix well on our team. But honestly, strength should be pretty good here, I would say. Might get a chance to catch it too, which would be, never mind, doesn't matter. Got a critical. Although that should be some decent experience. 300 is never bad. And then Millie's now level 27. Although Lily is 5 levels off of Millie though, so could use some more experience on Lily. Want to battle against my Pokemon? Sure. Well, I could battle against you, but Pokemaniac Steve. Okay, Aeron. Aeron's not a bad one. Tanky, but not a bad Pokemon by any means. It just depends on how we deal with the Pokemon, really. But I think we can go for... Oh, you went for Protect. Okay. Well, if you're going to be spamming Protect, I'm going to go for a Yawn to put you to sleep. So you don't go be, you know, protecting every single turn. Although he did get roared out. Which is not a bad thing. Ooh, hello. Not really sure how I feel about this one, so I'm going to immediately swap. Because this is not a Pokemon that's going to help us here. Probably going to just say Osborne here. Because Osborne with the Ground-type moves on Steel-type Pokemon, just a smarter option. So, probably should just go, really. So, you're just going to spam Roar. Okay. You could do that. Back to Lily again. But, yeah, if you're going to be doing that, I'm definitely going to be keeping you asleep. Because Protect and Roar is not really a combo that ever will beat us, and oh, well, that didn't do anything. Okay. That did, like, no damage. Probably, yeah, just go back to Osborne then. I was thinking the strength would do at least something, but because it's not very effective, it's not really the best move to use in this instance. But we could easily go back to, you know, just in general Osborne here, and go Marsh Stomp with Mud Bomb. And that should be more than enough to get rid of Naron, because 1, it's not going to be able to use Sturdy because it's lost a little bit of HP, and 2, because it's a ground-type move. It's a decent, damaging move for a Pokemon Steel-type. Ooh, Slash. Well, that's better than Secret Power, so we could definitely throw that on now, since, although both the same physical strength, well, Slash is actually going to do something. So, definitely throw that on. Also, what is Ninjask holding? Is it still holding a Pokeball? That doesn't make sense. Because the Pokeball would transfer over to Shedinja. Okay, I have a very good question on what we're holding. My Pokemon? Yeah, sorry there, buddy. No Roar Protect nonsense from you. Definitely not letting that happen. Am I really still holding the Pokeball? Yeah, I am. Huh. Okay then. I always thought that the Pokeball disappeared after you did that, but okay then. That's the first time I noticed I even had an item on Donatello there still, after, getting the Shedinja and everything. Okay. Well, good thing I noticed that, because we get a free Pokeball back. We also got a Protein, plus 10 in attack again. Never a bad item to get. Gonna definitely throw that immediately into Shedinja here, because plus more, we already threw 1 Protein onto Donatello before, so this will basically be plus 4 stats to the attack that we already originally threw in, so basically we're definitely at a plus 4 in attack now. And there's May.
Oh, you guys where are you taking the professor? Oh, hey, wait up.
Looks like Team Aqua is just up ahead then, and it looks like we got a kid in front of us. Camping's fun. You can fish, roast marshmallows, and tell spooky stories. But the best of all are the Pokemon battles. Makes sense. But, what do you got on yourself, Camper Shane? Oh, you got a Minun. Okay. Not a scary Pokemon, but in a double battle with, you have like a Minun and a Plusle with their ability, it could be a little bit scary, but never really been a Pokemon I'm really worried about. Maybe in a contest I would. And Encore really does not help you, buddy. I'm gonna be honest there. Probably the worst move for you to do right now, with the fact that Strength is 100% gonna knock you out. So, yeah, not really smart. Sorry there, Minun. What's your second Pokemon? Because I am kind of curious. Ooh, 607 experience. I'll take it. That's nice. I like seeing that kind of experience. And there's a Slash. Now that could be better than Strength, for sure. In this instance, because we can't get rid of Strength, we're going to throw off Yawn, I think, because of the fact that I can't really do anything. And I don't want to get rid of Slack Off, because Slack Off is actually pretty decent, especially on this evolutionary line for a Pokemon. So, probably best to keep the Slack Off for sure, because this Pokemon does get pretty tanky. I'll have to say that. Oh, we still have to use Strength. Makes sense. I was thinking because we knocked out the previous Pokemon we didn't have to, but that doesn't really affect us much. It's just that Slash does have that chance of critting, so would be better if we do get a crit compared to Strength. But it's not a bad thing. Doesn't really heavily affect us, but 1,200 experience for taking out both Pokemon. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, wow, you're strong. I definitely would have to say, we are definitely doing pretty good on our training, so it's not like we're anywhere near... Oh, and like I said, meteor holes usually have items in them, and Comet Shard is specifically one of those. We also got ourselves a rare bone for that one, too. Not bad. Not bad at all. But those have been definitely, sitting there for quite some time. Maybe one in here as well? Nope, not this one, but... Oh no, it definitely is here. It's just we're not looking in the right spot. Oh, wait, never mind. There is an item over here, but that's not what it's, trying to look for. Energy powder. What exactly is it looking for? Looks like it's this way. A little bit. Looks like it's upwards, maybe? Oh, it's over there. It's right over there underneath us. Okay. We don't have to run all the way back over there for it, though. It's probably nothing too fancy. Could be good, but I don't think we need to heavily worry about it. let's see here. How are we doing on experience, though? Just because I am curious. Because we are getting pretty good on levels right now, so we're doing pretty good when it comes to everything else. But not too bad, though. We're 1,000 off of another level, but the more levels we can get for Vigoroth, the better, is definitely the answer there. But we do need to go through you, though. If you're not prepared, you shouldn't be up in the mountains. True. Definitely true, but we're more than ready to be here. But Hiker Lucas has a Geodude. Geodude is not a Pokemon I'm worried about, buddy. So, you go with your Geodude. I just don't think you're going to do much here. Let's go Slash. We might get a crit here. Nope, didn't get a crit, but that doesn't really affect us. Smackdown, if we were a Flying-type Pokemon, would be detrimental, though. But honestly, not too bad. I think we go straight into Osborne, though, since it's going for Rock-type moves, and it's safer to fight with Osborne here. Oh, we're going to hit level 29 after this fight. That's cool. Did not know that we were that close to leveling, honestly. Let's do a Water Gun here. It should be enough. Yep, more than enough. Surprised we haven't gotten the upgraded version of Water Gun yet, to be fair. But honestly, not too bad. Level 29 for free. Honestly, not too bad at all. Did not even know we were that close. Another Geodude. Let's see here. Do we really have a Pokemon to really... We could go Millie here. Millie could get some experience, so never a bad idea. Because we do have Meteor Mash. So, Meteor Mash would, be super effective, so... In the end, it's definitely a worthwhile move to go for. And since it's more than likely not going to be using ground-type moves, we should be fine for the most part. Rollout is never a good thing to be hit by when you're around the same level, but for the most part, yeah, that was pretty good. And we don't have to worry about Sturdy because we didn't one-shot it anyways, so that works out in the end. Not too bad. But yeah, definitely 2 Meteor Mashes is definitely going to be enough to knock out a Geodude. But sorry there, buddy. Down goes our little hiker buddy here that was saying we won't be ready for the mountain. The mountains are unforgiving. Yep, and it's time for you to leave the mountains, buddy. Because, like you said, if you lose here, you're definitely not ready for them. In the winter, mountains turn deadly with blizzards and avalanches. Makes sense. Not a safe sounding place by any means. But honestly, it looks like no free items hiding in the giant meteor here. Although that does look like a place that would have one. And thankfully easily able to slide by that guy. Let's definitely take a look around here, because there could be something, but because both of those are secret base areas. Although we're not, sparking with the little item here. Nope, okay. I was thinking maybe if by breaking that rock it might, say that there might be still an item there. A meteor falls Rustboro City right through here. So this will take us back to Rustboro. So that works out. And I think there is an item up here. I think so, yeah. Based on our little ears going off. But it looks like it's down there specifically. Unfortunately. But it doesn't really affect us too heavily. But now that we're inside Meteor Falls here, we're going to be running into some Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Although Zubat we've seen. So, sorry there, buddy. We've seen you before. But, we can run into some new Pokemon here with the fact that it's a whole new place, and there definitely is some Pokemon we haven't seen here, for sure. So, we definitely will run into some eventually. Although Zubat is a very common Pokemon in most caves in the older games. I think it was Hoenn was the last game that was like super, super, super common to find in caves. But honestly, and that looks like Team Aqua there. And specifically, Team Aqua and one of its leaders.
Give it up, you bozos. Let the professor go. What's this? Who is this spoiled brat?
Hello.
Spooksy came. We gotta save the Professor Cosmo from these people. There are 2 of them, and 2 of us. Spooks, please, battle together with me.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks a million.
No problem at all.
So even I, Team Aqua admin Shelly, have been made a fool. Fine. Brats who don't know how to watch their mouths will be punished. I won't forgive you if you cower in fear either. Ha ha ha. This'll be my first time battling beside you, Spooks. I've got to do my best.
Okay, we definitely got to do our best, especially with this being the admin of Team Aqua, literally the person right underneath Archie. So, we definitely need to do good here. Because if we want to have any chance of facing Archie, we need to beat Shelly, for sure. So, we need to be very careful here. Since she is not going to be a pushover. The grunt next door will be. But, yeah, her is definitely a different situation entirely. Let's definitely go on the Grimer, though. If we can take out her teammates, we should be perfectly fine here. Although Swagger on Slugma, okay, good thing we didn't get hit there. Because we would definitely not want to be hit by that. But, who are you sludging, though? Okay, we're getting poisoned for sure. Yep, we are. Probably not the worst thing. But it's going to be a longer fight because of the fact that we are dealing with two different people here. And honestly, Grimer is, although definitely going to go down next turn, the Mighty Anna is definitely going to hurt. It might actually go for Swagger on Lily here if we're not careful. So, we do need to be careful. Do an Odor Sleuth, though. Not exactly sure why, but good on you, I guess. Ancient Power, that's a good move. Good idea on that, because... Oh, but you didn't get the stats for it, unfortunately. But not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm going to go for a Slack Off here, because I might be able to get my HP back. Although we are poisoned, per se, it should be a decent amount of HP restored. That will hopefully keep us up for another attack at least, since the poison shouldn't knock us out next turn, unless Mighty Anna really hits us. But we might be able to knock down Mighty Anna before anything bad really happens. So let's definitely go with the Slash right now, since we should be able to get it down. No, it's still going. But we did get hit with Snarl, which shouldn't be too bad. But we are going to definitely be worrying about poison here in a second. But down goes Mighty Anna. Perfectly fine. I believe that is her ace in the hole. So her best Pokemon is down for the count. But level 24 for Lily, not bad at all. And this will be for sure, for me, knowing for sure if that is her ace in the hole, based on what her next Pokemon is. Carvanha, I believe. Yeah, okay, so Mighty Anna is her ace. Carvanha is definitely a pretty good Pokemon, though, nonetheless. But I'm going to say, let's go for a Slack Off. I might be able to... Ooh, Aqua Jet on Slugma. Okay, I thought I was getting hit there. I was really worried there for a second, because we would have been knocked out if that did hit us. Probably not the smartest Pokemon to go down and knock out, actually, to be honest, with the fact that Lily is definitely doing some damage to Shelly's team here. But Grovyle is definitely not a bad Pokemon to see come out right now. So let's go for the Slash. Grovyle's going for Mega Drain. Down goes Carvanha, and we win perfectly fine without any casualties. Not bad. Not bad at all. But we took out Shelly in pretty easy fashion, honestly.
Are you telling me you're that strong and still just a kid?
Yep, definitely saying that. Although, not, I'm not that young anymore. I'm not a kid anymore, but I'm still in that, age where I'm, a kid and an adult, I guess you could say still. So it's technically, but technically not. Young adult, more than anything. Since, although, I'm not, a kid anymore, I'm still growing. I guess you could say, growing up. So, and people, wouldn't see me as an adult yet. Maybe if I was, 30, then I would count as an adult, but I'm getting closer by the days, but I still got a couple years until then, since, I am 23, 24 when this goes up, so I am definitely getting up there. That's for sure. Worrying, but it's true. It definitely is true.
Did I go too easy on you? We did it, Spooks. If the tremendous energy of Mount Chimney and the meteorite are combined, we of Team Aqua can take a giant leap. Or step towards the world that we dream of. We won't let ignorant little brats get in our way.
Somebody said humph. Who's saying this, actually? It's not pointing to anybody. Do these mere children give you so much trouble? You, an admin of Team Aqua. Huh?
Who's there?
Oh, that's who it is. The alternate team. Okay, well that is Team Magma's leader right there. And his name is Maxie. And well, we don't have to worry about him in this game, but if we were playing Omega Ruby, he would be the main villain. So, yeah, you definitely want. We don't have to worry about him. But if we were playing Ruby, we would be worrying about him, and then Archie would be not as much of a villain if we were playing Ruby, basically. Since we're not focusing on Team Aqua in the other game, basically, is basically what you have to say about it.
Hoop. Even Team Magma shows their faces, huh? There's nothing to be done about it. Hey, grab that meteorite.
Aye. Well, poor Cosmo's losing his meteorite then. What? Come on, hand over the meteorite. Hug? Oh.
Professor.
What did he just do? Did he toss it?
Ha. Later days, brats, and Team Magma. Alright, time to rush them out chimney.
It really looked like he tossed it for a second, but nope, they definitely have it. Maxie, we must give chase to Team Aqua or else. Oh, well, hello there, Maxie. Thankfully, like I said, we don't need to worry about you, but definitely, he is formidable, that's for sure. I will have to say that. He's got an imposing aura about him. My name is Maxie. I lead an organization known as Team Magma. We work for the future happiness of all mankind. From what I have seen here, it appears that you are working against our rivals in Team Aqua. Fine, amuse yourself with those Team Aqua fools, but be careful you do not impede our goals. Be you, child or grown, oppose us in the slightest and I, the great Maxie, will show you no mercy. Imposing indeed. Imposing indeed. But there goes Maxie.
Who bothered? I have no idea what's going on anymore with all these people.
Definitely not people you want to be messing with, that's for sure. But people we need to mess with if we want to be safe. Never mind those nuts. Oh no, that's her.
Never mind those nuts, Professor. You doing okay?
But I only...
Looks like he's still pretty out of it. Spooks. Never mind what's happened. I've got to get the professor back to his lab in Full Arbor. Okay, Professor. Easy now.
Off they go to Fall Arbor then. Looks like we're going with them though. Although the zoom out camera makes me think that I'm not done here. Well, nope, just showing us leaving. It looked like something was watching us again, based on how that looked, because it happened before with the Team Aqua grunts watching us back in the first area, pretty much, in that very first forest. Honestly, well, it did that there, and, well, someone was watching us, but it looks like, no, not this time. Professor, thank the stars above, Professor, you're back. Thanks to these children, I've somehow returned. Yeah, thankfully we were there, or you would have definitely not had a good time there.
There's nuts back there. What do you think they were hoping to do with Professor's meteorites? From the look of them, they kind of seem like bad guys, but we both got to be careful. Though I'm not worried a bit if it's you and your team, Spooks.
But I need to thank you as well. You truly saved me from disaster. I hope you'll take this TM as a small form of repayment. Ooh, Smackdown. That's not bad. Now we just need to mix that with Raw, and then we'll have our own WWE.
Well, thanks, Professor.
No problem. Oh, whoa. Oh no, that's her.
Well, what are you gonna do next, Spooks? I'm thinking of checking out the next gym on my list. It's the one in Mauville City. Why don't you come with me, Spooks, to Mauville?
We technically already been to Mauville, but honestly, it's not a bad idea to go to Mauville. You know what? Sure. Yeah, take me back there.
Right on. Let's hit the road.
Let's hit the road indeed. So, although we have already beaten the gym in Mauville City, definitely not a bad idea to come back here, since it'll bring us closer to Lava Ridge and Mount Chimney again. And we should be able to, I think, go there now, since we met with Team Aqua in Meteor Falls. So we should be able to deal with them now there, I think. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
We've arrived in Mauville City. Up ahead here is Mount Chimney, huh?
And with it being blue, I'm pretty sure we're going there for sure then.
That's the place those nutjobs at Meteor Falls were talking about going to. Be careful, Spooks. It might get dangerous around here.
Maybe indeed. Maybe indeed, May. Before we go, anything else from you? Looks like just repeating yourself, but thank you for letting us know for sure to go to meet Mount Chimney now. So with that being said, honestly, it's definitely, we know where we're going next episode. Mount Chimney. And honestly, we might be starting in front of Mount Chimney, since we don't need to go back through the route anyways. We've already, done the route. I don't think there's anything in between us and going to Mount Chimney now. So, with that being said, in the next episode we will be making our way to Mount Chimney, and seeing what truly is going on behind the scenes with Archie and Team Aqua. And now that we've met the admin, Shelly, well, we definitely know a little bit more of the people behind the works of Team Aqua, since, obviously, Archie and Shelly, Archie and Maxie kind of have similar names, obviously, but Shelly and Archie definitely have something that they're truly, boiling up behind the scenes that we need to be careful about. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful-ish day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.